Welcome to your daily focus for December the 30th, 2015. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you so much for all the support you give me each and every day. Truly, thank you so much. Now, let's get to the energy of the day. Let's get to the cards. And you know what? We start with the Death card. We are going through so much transformation as we get ready to explore new paths in our life. Now, the first thing I thought of when I laid this down was we are the person riding the horse in black. But it almost looked like we could start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, now we have the rose down there, the white rose budding, symbolizing new paths, new directions, new life, new purpose, new perceptions. And I almost felt like, you know, when you go a very long time on doing something and it gets frustrating at the end. Okay, if you are somebody who redecorates your house and whatnot, it's the finishing touches that really never get done because we have worked so hard to get to that point, and we just want to rest and recuperate, and we don't want to do, we figure, oh, another day we'll finish off that room, another day we'll put on the trim, and then 5 years later we've got to put on that trim one day. And it's like any major project in our life. And our path is, I don't want to compare it to a project because it's definitely not a project. Our path is so much more than that. But as we go through our path, there's different parts of it. And I think that we are at the point where we want the new to come in. And maybe we can't see that rose yet. Maybe we do see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we don't see that rose yet budding there that we are riding by. I don't know if you can see it well or not. Let's hold it up good so that you can see that. So we get restless and we get antsy and we get short-tempered. So be careful today not to let frustrations overwhelm you. Lash out at people for no apparent reason. Or people, if they're lashing out at you, understand that they are also on the path, that they are also trying to go forward, that they are also getting frustrated with the energy and wanting to move forward. And I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday or not, but you know, we are going from an 8 to a 9 for years, okay? 2015 was an 8, and that was growing our empowerment. And how do we grow our empowerment? Going through the lessons, gaining the wisdom. So through sorrow and tears and chaos and turmoil, setbacks and roadblocks, that's how we learn our lessons. That's how we gain the wisdom. And now we are going into a 9, which is all about the humanitarian in us, coming out, wanting to help others, giving our wisdom to somebody else, using our wisdom for our own benefit, for our own causes, for our own direction, becoming the leader, maybe a leader of a group or an organization or a leader of ourselves, and taking charge and taking hold of our dreams. Now we have the Two of Wands here. And I love how the two wands are at the side, almost signifying this gateway. And that we are so close to starting to make the decisions in our life that really matter, that really count. So if you have been sitting on the fence, or you have been worried, or you can't really see the direction yet going forward, don't worry about it. There is time. So allow yourself to, well, the Queen of Coins is here. Allow yourself meditation. Allow yourself time to pray. Tap into your intuition, your gut feelings, your heart, your higher wisdom. That's going to give you the answers you need. That's going to give you the aha moments, the inspirations, the epiphanies on where to go, how to begin, how to get started, how to move forward, how to become what you want to mirror yourself to be going forward. And we have 68 rebirth. So the phoenix rising out of the ashes. And you know, when I laid this down, I thought, what a beautiful meditation that would be, to see yourself sitting there and then have all this blackness fall away from you and rise out like the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Rebirth, brand new. And 6 plus 8 is 14, so that's a 5, and it's the adventure, isn't it? And we had the adventure card actually yesterday. So it's the adventure of the rebirth, and you need to embrace it, and you need to love even the worst moments, because everything is allowing you to grow. Everything is allowing you to gain wisdom. Everything is allowing you to move forward at your own pace. And don't worry, you'll be at the right place at the right time. You will know where to go, what to do, who to talk to, what situation to put yourself into. So long as you are using the energy properly right now, to meditate, to pray, to look inwardly, to ask yourself some pointed questions about who you want to become. And do you mirror that person today? And if not, what do you need to change? What do you need to do in order to mirror that person? What's in the boxes? Is it the old life, the safe life, knowing what's going to happen? Please don't open that box, because that's when you stagnate. You can't grow. You can't experience a rebirth. And it's scary moving forward. And we don't like change as a rule, do we? We don't want to go forward if we don't have to go forward. And then voila, another lesson comes in with a little bit more wisdom and pushes us down our path anyways. So when it's our decision to move forward, when it's our decision what box that key is going to go into, the transition is easier. The transition mirrors who we want to become. So even if you're in the dark right now, don't fear going forward. The light is at the end of the tunnel. The rebirth, the new birth is there on your path. And maybe you can't see it yet. Maybe you can, because it is there. So I'm sure some of you are glancing over and saying, yes, I'm on the right track. I am going forward. I am becoming who I want to become. I am putting myself into situations where I can live my passions and my dreams, my wants and my desires. But even if you're not, don't fear. Take a couple of deep breaths. Pull yourself out of a situation. If somebody hurts you with words or an action, don't lash out. Step back. Deep breaths. And you'll know how to handle that person correctly or that situation correctly. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.